So to start with, we are going to go through formations because there's no point teaching you how to attack without the right army. So to set an attack formation, what you need to do is click on the garage and then press fleet army, and this is basically like all your troops. And then what you want to do is press set army, and you have 7 fleets that you can have saved basically. So your first one is always going to be your your attack formation, just standard one. So up here you can see it says all. What you want to do is start by clicking this, and then you can see each row. So you've got front, middle and back. So we're going to go through the front row first. So what you want to do is just reset all this, and then you need one of each. So after you click it, just lock it in place so that it can't be affected. So you need one of each troop front row, and you lock that in. Now if you scroll down, you can see I have more here, and all these are basically weaker versions of what's up here. So what you want to do is ignore these ones and just upgrade them. There's no point having them. And then middle row, we are gonna reset this, and it's just the same as the front row, one of each troop. Lock them in as well, just so they can't be affected, because sometimes if you go over this number, then it will reduce stuff elsewhere, and you don't want these reduced. And also middle row automatically puts your zombies on. You only need one zombie. So, yep. And then back row, we are all back row players, so this is where we're going to have our main units. So we use one EMP, we don't use these on attack because they die too quickly, and one shielder. And then we want to focus on snipers and cannons. So these two are basically the most important. So you want to max these out. I like to keep it a little bit equal, but more cannons, simply because they kill stuff faster. And then just lock them, and then press this again so you can see all, and all you do is press save. So that is your basic attack. And then what I want to do is also get you to set this fleet. So it's just the same as before, but what we're going to do is add more front row. And the reason we have this fleet is for if we are fighting someone stronger. So normally you have one of each on the front row. However, we are going to change that to having 50 shredders, because they have high HP and don't die quickly. And obviously if we're gonna be facing someone stronger, you're gonna have a lot of people to do it, so these 50 shredders will stack. And I want us to have 50 tanks as well, just to add that extra front row. Middle row is basically the same, so one of each. However, we are going to add zombies to this. So when you're facing stronger people, you want your front and middle row to last longer. Just so they're not hitting the snipers and cannons. So we're going to use 200 zombies. They're going to die, but they are cannon fodder, so it doesn't matter. And then back row, so it is just the same as before. One of them, one shielder, and then whack some cannons. I'm going to take some snipers off. I'm throwing a few more cannons just because I like kills. And that is the second formation. So this is for fighting someone that's a lot stronger. You don't want them to hit your snipers or cannons, so you use the zombies and the shredders and the tanks to basically save your snipers and cannons. And press save. And then the last fleet is defense fleet. So when you're defending, as long as you don't have nothing in the hospital and your fleet size is is below your hospital capacity, this army won't die. So what you want to do with defense is basically the aim is to kill their armies faster than they're killing yours, and to make that happen you need a strong front row. Front row will die, so it's better to have it on defense only. So for front row, shredders are the most important. Then each front row 100. Don't forget this isn't going to die, so it's better to have a strong front row. Tanks, I would recommend. I personally use my full tanks, but you're welcome to 100. Oops, I might need to take some of these off. Just while I'm setting this. Okay, so that's the front row set. Mid row. What you want to do, these are rocket launchers. I like to have quite a few. Now, the reason why is rocket launchers go directly for the middle and back row. So as long as you're against a long range player, you're going straight for their snipers and cannons. Oh, that's my alarm. So I normally like to throw a few of these on there. Yeah. And then middle row again, 100 of each. Oops. And why is that not 100? That's why. 1 second, I'm gonna take this off. So there's 100, and obviously once again you don't need these because they are lower level. Back row. Okay, so here is where you want to use your EMPs. They die quick, but they kill fast. If you're not losing them in a fight, so if they're not going to the grave, you're sweet to use them. They are best on defense. And then cannons, obviously, and you want to kind of get a nice balance. I would genuinely prioritize cannons over snipers on defense. So that is a defense fleet. And oops, let me take one of these off. And there we go. And save. So you've got attacking someone stronger, and then defense. And they're like the three main ones you have. These ones can be used for things like Medici, Iron Fist, where you can just save the fleet so you don't have to keep doing them over and over. You can also use fleets for cleaning farms. You can have one saved without the Titan, so you don't have to keep clicking that and just making it easier. But these are the three basic ones that we all need to have.